So when we talk about the entangled mass of thread-like structures, chromatin is a network inside the nucleus of a cell when the cell is not dividing. It is in the resting phase. Resting phase means it is the phase when the cell is getting mature and getting ready to divide itself. Right? अच्छा, एक तो ये बात आपको समझ आ गई हो. सेकंड थिंग, जब हम बात करते हैं डिवीजन फेज की, तो एट द टाइम ऑफ डिवीजन दिस न्यूक्लियस इज हैविंग द थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स विच बिकम, यही थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर जो होते हैं क्रोमेटिन है, they will become at the time of cell division. This is the time of cell division. Keep this thing in your mind. At the time of cell division, these thread-like structures become thick, condensed, coil, and double, like this. And they are known as chromosome. What do we call them? We call them chromosomes.
ऐसा आपकी आवाज
Now, can you hear me?
कट रही है.
When we talk about the chromatin during the resting phase, we call it chromatin. But during the cell division, these thread-like entangled mass, they become thick, condensed, coiled, double, short, and prominent. I have used a few words for them. And they become thick, they become condensed. Actually, the network is very slow. जो वाईफाई के सिग्नल्स है ना, they are very weak. That is why it's happening. After some time, it will be okay because I have just ended 2 classes consecutively. They were not having this problem. Okay? So pay attention. After some time, it will be okay. Let me check again that what is happening to the Wi-Fi. Please wait. Wait for a while. D. So when we talk about the cell division, that at the time of cell division, these chromosomes, they become thick, condensed, coiled, and double. And I am writing these words: thick, coiled, double, short, and prominent. Prominent. Now they are known as, note down all these words. Now they are known as chromosomes. What do we call them? A chromosome. You can see. This chromosome is looking like this, what they have made in this book. This chromosome is having the coiled structure, but they have made the straight structures like this. The chromosome is joined these two thread-like structures of chromosome because it has already been doubled during the resting phase. Resting phase is the time when the cell is getting mature and getting ready for dividing itself into 2 daughter cells. So when it has to make 2 daughter cells from itself, so it has to make arrangement for everything which should be double. That is why it is obvious that it is going to double its DNA as well. तो डीएनए का जो थ्रेड है वो भी डबल हो जाएगा. तो इस वक्त इसको हम क्या नाम देंगे? वी कॉल इट क्रोमोसोम. इसी चीज को हमने क्या नाम दे दिया? वी कॉल देम chromosome. Each chromosome at this stage consists of 2 sister chromatids. Note it down. We call them 2 sister chromatids. And these sister chromatids, they are attached at a point, middle point, which is known as centromere. Means middle. Mere. We call them centromere. Is that clear? So, again, coming to the topic, I think it should be clear. At the time of cell division, cell has the chromosome which have been doubled, right? Now, this is the topic which we are going to start right now. That what chromosomes are, what genes are, and what are nuclei. So, chromosomes are made up of a particular molecule known as DNA. It is made up of a molecule known as DNA, and the DNA is the abbreviation of deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acids. Am I audible for everyone?
Yes, miss.
Thank you that you have replied at least. So, chromosomes are made up of DNA. And what genes are? Genes are the smaller segments of DNA. Smaller pieces of DNA are called genes. And gene is actually one of the characteristic of the body. Now, what they are showing us, they are showing in the blue box, they have written prominently that what is the meaning of haploid nucleus or diploid nucleus. So, I am going to explain this. Keep this thing in your mind and note it down, please. In the body of a human or in the body of plant or in animals, there are two different type of cells. Generally, they contain two type of cells in the body. One cell is called the somatic cell. Soma means body. All somatic cells of the body except gametes. All body cells except gametes. Note it down. And other type of cells are gametes only. Gametes or sex cells or reproductive cells. Or reproductive cells. The name of male reproductive cell is sperm. Sperm is the male sex cell. And female sex cell is the ovum. Ovum or egg cell. So, when we talk about the somatic cell are all the body cells because soma means body. And they contain diploid chromosome number. First, note it down that the body of a human, now we are talking about human. All but the bodies generally they contain two type of cells. One is somatic, which makes the whole body except gametes, and others are the gametes or sex cell, which help in the reproduction or in the sexual reproduction. Understood? I am going to erase this. Please note it down. When we talk about the somatic cell of the body are like this. Somatic cell of the body are like this. I will take a break. After 10 minutes, you will rejoin after Maghrib prayer. After 2 minutes, I will discontinue.
मिस, ये जो आपने सेल बनाया है ये डिप्लॉयड सेल है ना, डिप्लॉयड न्यूक्लियस?
जी बेटा. Why I am mentioning two different colors?
मिस वो मतलब मेल और फीमेल दोनों से आए हैं ना?
Good. Because when two gametes fuse together, 23 from
दे
mother,
मेक अ
23 from
zygote.
father, they make a
जी.
cell zygote which has 46 chromosomes or
जाइगोट को मिस 2n भी
23
शो कर
pairs.
सकते हैं ना?
23 pairs. What did you say?
मिस, जाइगोट को 2n भी बोल सकते हैं ना?
जी. इसके क्रोमोसोम नंबर के लिए हम 2n भी यूज करते हैं और डिप्लॉइड भी यूज करते हैं. हम 46 तो सिर्फ ह्यूमन के लिए यूज करते हैं. मैंने लिखा इसीलिए आपको पहले बता दिया था कि मैं ह्यूमन की बात कर रही हूँ. अदरवाइज मैं कहती नहीं हूँ कभी भी कि आप 46 या 23 मेंशन करें. फॉर गैमीट यू कैन राइट 1n और हैप्लॉइड. हैप्लो मीन्स सिंगल. The single set of chromosome they contain. So two haploid together make one diploid. This is a diploid cell. And diploid cell contain chromosomes in pairs. So there are 23 pairs. Out of 23 pairs, 23rd is sex pair. All remaining 22 are autosome. Autosome, which will define the characteristic of the body. Only gender, only 23rd pair will decide the gender, male or female. So what will you do? I'm going for break. After 10 minutes, we'll continue.